You're watching Primetime Breakfast News on MTV Sports. I'm Punshani Edrasinghe. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. India stresses that the primary responsibility for the promotion and protection of human rights lies with Sri Lanka. UMP states that the recommendations of the LLRC should be implemented without protesting against the international community. An individual arrested with a stock of illegal eggs at the Katunayake airport. Take a look at the stories in detail now. India stresses that the primary responsibility of the promotion and protection of human rights lies with Sri Lanka.
A communique released by the Indian External Affairs Ministry points out that India will continue to remain engaged with the government of Sri Lanka to take forward the process of reconciliation to secure all its citizens a future marked with equality, dignity, justice and self-respect. The Indian Minister of External Affairs has issued this communique explaining the reasons for their vote in support of the draft resolution submitted by America to the UNHRC in Geneva. India urges the Sri Lankan government to take forward the process of broader dialogue and show concrete movement towards a meaningful devolution of powers, including the implementation of the 13th Amendment and beyond. The communique states that India believes that these steps would bring about genuine reconciliation between all the communities of Sri Lanka, including the minority Tamil community. India stresses that this resolution should fully respect the sovereignty of Sri Lanka and contribute towards the government's own efforts in protection and promotion of human rights. India also underlines that any assistance from the Office of the High Commissioner on Human Rights or visits of UN special procedures would be in consultation with and with the concurrence of the Sri Lankan government.
The United National Party says that we must not only concentrate on the adoption of the resolution at the Human Rights Council in Geneva, but act keeping the country's future in mind. A special release issued by the party reads that what needs to be done at this moment is to implement the recommendations of the Lessons Learned and Reconciliation Commission that was approved by all political parties. The United National Party notes, though there are certain points in the committee report which were not agreed upon by all, it is possible to implement the recommendations that have received the confessors of all the parties as an initial step. The release further reads that there is no reason to be angry about the Geneva resolution or protest against the Western world. According to the UMP, if the government had taken measures to adopt the recommendations of the LLRC, there would have been no space for the international community to bring in such a resolution. In more local news, the National Freedom Front yesterday protested against the US resolution on Sri Lanka that was brought to the United Nations Human Rights Council in Geneva. The protest was held opposite the public market in Kandy yesterday.
If you had studied this resolution, you would see that on the day this was forwarded, Eileen Donohoe, US Ambassador to the UNHRC, said that now she is going to talk about Sri Lanka, a country US considers a high priority. What is the high priority about this small country? What is the reason? It is the oil in Kaveri, natural gas reserves, oil in Mana, and the strategical natural geographical situation of Sri Lanka.
A group of individuals who were in refugee camps in India arrived in the island yesterday. According to our airport correspondent, the group includes 73 individuals who had been in India for many years. They are residents of northern and eastern parts of the country, including Vaunia and Jaffna. Our correspondent said that these individuals were released after recording the statements. A person who brought a stock of illegal bird eggs has been arrested by the Katunayake Airport Customs yesterday. Airport Customs said the suspect is a Sri Lankan national with British citizenship. 36 eggs have been found in the possession of the suspect. While the eggs have been confiscated, the suspect has been released on a fine of 25,000 rupees. The All Ceylon Private Bus Association convened a media briefing yesterday. Its chairman, Stanley Fernandez, said that the National Transport Commission favours a selected group of bus owners.
They are taking measures to increase the price of a log sheet from 600 to 1,000 rupees and license from 3,500 to 5,000 rupees. They are also taking measures to increase the number of fine sheets. With this, they are pushing the bus owners to another bus fare hike. The Transport Commission does not issue provincial council licenses and try to amend it. The Transport Commission has adopted a practice where they favour a group of selected bus owners and provide them with benefits and not the ordinary bus owners.
Moving on to sports news now. England top-order batsman Jonathan Trott says that the team is acclimatising to the conditions in Sri Lanka. Trott is also happy with his performance in the warm matches and said that he is looking forward for the Test series against Sri Lanka, which starts on Monday.
And, really happy with the way we went. It was a good partnership with Andrew and myself and set up the innings really. It wasn't as hard as you'd expect. I think a little bit of a breeze helped, but we've been here for nearly 2 weeks and we're starting to adjust, and we've been doing a bit of fitness side in the heat, which I think helps you and speeds up the process of adjusting to it and being able to play under pressure in it. I was happy with the way I played as well. A few shots here and there, and the timing I think is crucial, especially on the subcontinent. You don't want to try and force the ball too much. So it was really good, but it is only a warm-up or a first-class game, and the Test innings are around the corner, so hopefully I'll be in good touch for them as well.
And let's take a look at the latest exchange rates. And that's a wrap from our breakfast news today. Have a wonderful day and a fun-filled weekend.